Alrighty, YouTube. I'm here to tell you not only about our new card game dropping this March, Neocatix Bit cards, which you can pre-order in the description below, at $14 a deck for a limited time. Now, YouTube exclusive bit. I'm going to tell you about this guy. Because, you know, I said YouTube's red, this guy's red, bet this is what we're doing. So, if you all watching this on YouTube, you get to figure out why this card is going to be an absolute meta destroyer and why you should order the Purdozer deck. Don't get me wrong, I'm personally a fan of this guy. He's still pretty powerful, but this video is all about this guy. So, let's begin. Firstly, you can attack any battler at random for 40 damage using only one charge. You get one of those per turn. Those have to be used wisely. 40 damage. Now, it is to a random battler, but 40 damage is pretty significant because even though he has 200 HP, some of the lower battlers, they go as low as 120. So that is a significant chunk of health that you can do for one charge, which you only get once per turn. And not only that, he has an amazing static, or ability, however you want to call it, which allows you to discard any attached tool from any one of your battlers and draw 2 cards. Considering you're on average going to have 4 cards in your hand, that's pretty significant. That's half a hand right there that you can draw once per turn just at the cost of a tool that you may or may not be using. But alright, that seems good and all, but here's a real meat and cakes of what makes him so OP. Let me introduce you to Demolition Dozer. Demolition Dozer is an attack which you can use for 2 charges. Alright, you gotta wait an extra turn, but I promise it's worth it. Remember that 40 damage I was talking about earlier? How about 40 damage for each card your opponent has attached, which you can have up to 3 cards attached to your battler. That being your base recode, your hyper recode, and your tool. Now imagine your opponent has all 3 on the battlefield. You can punish them so hard, dealing 120 damage and negate all the effects of all those tools for 2 charges. And not only that, that's going on a pretty beefy guy with 200 HP. Keep in mind, I'd like to let you know that the max is 240 as of Neo Vengeance, the first set we're releasing. So, yeah, that is a pretty tinky boy. And if you don't like playing with, oh, what if my opponent doesn't attach anything? I got you. Blind Rage. Oh, we raging in here.